What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My top 10 list of 2018 is here. These are 10 films that I loved the most in 2018. The 10 best films in 2018. There's no opinion here. These are set in stone the best films of 2018 no matter what. Now, obviously I'm joking, but these were definitely 10 films that stood out to me in the year of 2018. And this year was very disappointing for film. There were definitely not a whole lot of films that I absolutely loved, but there were definitely at least 10, and that's what this list is. But yeah, it could have been a way better year. But anyways, guys, let me know what your top 10 list is down in the comments, because I'm interested in hearing what you guys think. And film is subjective. We are going to have different opinions, but that's what I love about a film. We can all craft our own opinions. And just because I may have something on my list that you may hate, and you may have something on your list that I may hate, doesn't mean that there's a right or a wrong. Film is subjective. We all love film. That is the great thing about film. But anyways, let's get into it. This movie is everything I wanted Venom to be. It is funny. It is amazing. The action in this movie is just phenomenal. It is so well shot, so well done, and this movie is directed by Lee Whannell. Wow. I can't wait to see what he does in the future. And I just love the world building in this movie. It was just a phenomenal movie all around. I love all aspects of it, except the twist ending. I didn't really like that. However, that twist ending didn't really knock down the rest of the film for me, because the rest of the film is just so well done. The action is so well shot. It is gruesome. It is amazing. And Logan Marshall Green, my God, is he an actor to watch in the future? Remember that name, Logan Marshall Green. He's going to be everywhere. This movie is amazing. Definitely check out Upgrade if you haven't. Searching did something new. It took the found footage genre that's just been pounded to death by so many films. The found footage genre has just been used so many times now. But this movie took that style of filmmaking and did something unique. This movie was all filmed through technology. It was a mix of the unfriended style of filmmaking and found footage style of filmmaking. And I loved Searching. Searching is an amazing movie, very well written, a very smart movie too. Love how this movie ended and all concluded, and I did not see certain things coming. There are some plot twists in this movie, and it's very unpredictable. I love Searching. It is easily one of the best films of the year, and definitely go check out Searching if you have not yet already seen it. American Animals was amazing, and nobody's talking about this movie anymore, or like nobody has seen this movie. American Animals is great. Go see this movie if you haven't already. If you don't know, it's a heist film, but it's filmed a little bit differently. I'm not going to spoil how this movie is filmed. I don't think they show it in the trailer, but this movie is unique in how it's filmed. It's something that's never been done before. It takes two styles of filmmaking and it combines them into one. And I loved American Animals. It is different, it's unique, it's a heist film, and it's a heist film that doesn't go the way you think it's gonna go. And I love this film. It's hilarious. It is so rewatchable. And Bart Layton, man. Bart Layton did a very good job directing this movie. Definitely remember that name in the future. And I loved American Animals, and more people have to watch this movie. It is just amazing. Definitely go check out this movie if you haven't. Man, Sorry to Bother You is the most unique original film of 2018. Now, I know a lot of people hate this movie. I have even seen this movie on some top 10 worst of the year lists. And I completely understand if you hate this movie. I completely understand if you hate this movie. But for me, I love this movie. This was so unique, so weird, just so what? So out of this world. Something like this has never been done before. A story like this has never been told. And it was just so weird and just so unpredictable. I loved it. I can't stop thinking about this movie ever since I saw it, ever since the first time I saw it. Sorry to Bother You is so original, so weird, so unique. And for me, that's what I loved about it. Definitely go check this out. It's hilarious. It's definitely got a deeper message to it as well. It's not just nonsense that he's tossing out on the screen. It all definitely has a deeper message. And I love watching this movie. It's just so rewatchable. It's hilarious. And it's so unpredictable. Like, by unpredictable. Oh my goodness, this movie has a weird twist to it. Go into this movie not knowing anything, and hopefully you will come out on my side loving this movie. But if you do hate this movie, I do understand, because it's not for everybody. It's weird, it's crazy, but I love Sorry to Bother You. Roma is the most well-made film of the year. It is masterfully made. This movie was made for pure passion. Alfonso Cuarón is one of my favorite directors ever. Wow, he is just mind-boggling good. And the cinematography in Roma is a sight for itself. It is beautiful. It's the most beautiful film all year. It is the most well-made film all year. I have a feeling this could win Best Picture at the Oscars this year. And definitely go check out Roma if you haven't. It's on Netflix. It's free. Go watch it. This movie is so emotional, so well done, so well crafted, and I love Roma. The only reason why it's not higher up on this list is I did say it's the most well crafted film of the year, just because I don't find it that rewatchable. But as a film, my God, this is a beautiful filmmaking, and Roma is amazing. So coming in at number 5 is really no surprise, but that is A Star is Born. And now I say it's no surprise because I haven't watched a top 10 list so far this year where this is not on a top 10 list. This is on everybody's list. Everybody loves this movie, and it's for a reason. A Star is Born is phenomenal. It's probably the most surprising film of the year, just because I was expecting a happy film and a star being born, but that's not what we got. This movie hit me on an emotional level. Bradley Cooper, wow, Bradley Cooper did an amazing job directing and acting this movie. He should get an Oscar for either directing or acting, because man, he deserves it. He did a phenomenal job with A Star is Born. And I wasn't expecting for this movie to be as depressing as it is, but this movie is insanely depressing, man. I walked out of that theater, wow, I was blown away. Definitely go check out A Star is Born. It is one of the best films of the year. It's going to blow up the Oscars. This, again, kind of like Roma, this is a front runner for Best Picture, and I think it might win. But yeah, A Star is Born is phenomenal. This movie is incredible. I know a lot of people don't like this movie. I know a lot of people don't like how it ended. I love it. Ari Aster is a director who intrigues me. I can't wait to see what he does in the future. Hereditary affected me on a level that I wasn't expecting. Now, I was expecting a horror movie, but this, I don't classify this as horror. I classify this as a family drama turned up to 100. This movie is a family drama. It's about a family being torn apart by a supernatural force, is I guess what you would call it. And Hereditary affected me on a level I didn't think any movie could really affect me this year. I loved this movie. Ari Aster did an amazing job directing this movie. Straight from the opening shots, it is so well crafted. The cinematography is amazing. It's definitely not like Roma. I still think Roma is the most well crafted film of the year. For a directorial debut, my goodness, this movie is amazing. And Toni Collette's performance, let's get her some sort of award. My God, it is mind-blowingly good. And this movie is full of just jaw-dropping moments. And it is a very scary movie too, and I loved Hereditary. And everyone should see this film, whether you're a horror fan or not, because like I said, I think this movie is more of a family drama. Sure, the last 20 minutes does have a lot of horror elements to it, and I can't stop thinking about this movie. Ever since I saw it, I think in May, I can't stop thinking about it. This movie is amazing. I loved Hereditary. Definitely go check it out. Well, now we are at my top 3 films of 2018. These were three films that I absolutely adore. It was really hard to put one over the other. These are the three best films of 2018 in my opinion. All these films are amazing. I absolutely adored every single one of them, but let's get into it. Man, oh man, did I want to put this at number 1. I am shocked this is coming in at number 3. When the year 2018 started, I knew this was going to be at number 1. And I haven't even seen the movie. But it's coming in at number 3. Not just because it was disappointing, just because two other films surprised me more by how good they were. But Avengers Infinity War is everything I have ever wanted in my entire life. It is 10 years of the culmination of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, 10 years of building up to Thanos. Thanos' goal in this movie was to gather up all the Infinity Stones, destroy half a life in the universe, and sit in paradise. What did he do? He came and conquered. He gathered up all the stones, snapped his finger and destroyed half the universe, and right now he's sitting in paradise as the king of Earth, or whatever you want to say. I love this movie. This movie is full of amazing moments. I will never forget the first time I watched this movie. It was an experience. It was on opening night in the middle of Los Angeles, full of Marvel fans, and man, was that theater electric. And this movie did not disappoint. I absolutely loved it. And to kill off over half of your characters. Now granted, they didn't really kill off half the characters because you guys know Endgame's coming out soon. And we will see who fully died. But even to sideline these characters for a film is still a pretty ballsy move on Marvel. And my goodness, I loved Avengers Infinity War. It's everything I could ever want. Very well directed, very well made too. And I cannot wait for Endgame. Obviously, I'm a diehard Marvel fan. I really wanted to put this at number 1. But unfortunately, there were just two films that were better than Avengers Infinity War for me. Now let's get into my top 2. So Into the Spiderverse is my number 2. Now I did call this my favorite animated film of all time, and it is. This is my favorite animated film of all time. I'm surprised it's not number 1. I love this movie. I actually did have this at number 1. But then I rewatched a certain movie and I was like, no. That's gotta be number 1. But man, is this a good movie! Go see Into the Spider-Verse. I can't stress this enough. It is amazing. Forget that it's an animated film. If you don't like animated films, just forget that part. Trust me, this movie is amazing. It's not just for kids. This is for adults. Actually, kids probably won't even like this that much. This is pretty much made for adults. This movie is amazing. It is funny. It is innovative. And the animation is beautiful, and it's very heartwarming and even emotional at times. This was a roller coaster full of emotions. I loved Into the Spider-Verse. It is very well made. It is just a beautiful, beautiful looking film. The animation style is groundbreaking. Into the Spider-Verse got there for me. This movie got there on all levels. It hit there on all cylinders. I love this movie. This movie took some twists and turns. And Miles Morales, I have officially fallen in love with Miles Morales. And honestly, I'd have to say even more than Peter Parker. I want a Miles Morales movie. Let's get that happening. I love the character of Miles Morales. This film was funny, energetic. It's everything I could ever want. And Into the Spider-Verse is an animation masterpiece. And I can't believe I'm saying that just because, again, it's an animated Spider-Man movie. Who would have thought it would be this good? But this movie is stupid good. Go see this movie. Don't let the fact that it's an animated film deter you from seeing this movie. I'm telling you. Go see this movie. It is amazing. But anyways, let's talk about my number 1. There's one film that has held up through the entire year. Well, half the year, because it came out in the summer. And I absolutely adored this movie. I saw it like 5 times in the theaters. I think it is a masterpiece in its respected genre. It is amazing. It is everything I could ever want, but let's see what it is.
should you choose to accept it. I wonder, did you ever choose not to? The end you always feared is coming. And the blood will be on your hands. The fallout of all your good intentions.
You can't fight the friction, so you can't take the pressure, you can't fight the friction.
What the hell is he doing?
I find it best not to look.
That was right. Mission Impossible is my #1 movie of 2018 and is one of the greatest action movies ever put to film. This movie is a masterpiece of action. I love this movie. Like, for a sixth film in an action franchise, this movie should not be this good. But my God, this movie is that good. Tom Cruise is 56 years old and he's still doing it. All the stunts in this movie were completely real, and oh boy did that help. I was on the edge of my seat through the entire runtime. Some of the best action that's ever put on screen. I adored this movie from the opening scene to the ending scene. It had me on the edge of my seat, and by the end of it I was enthralled. This movie is non-stop action, and not only is it great action, but the story is also good, which is something a lot of action films don't have nowadays. I loved the story to this movie. I did not see the twists and turns it took, and yeah, I just love this story. So for an action movie to have a good story and some of the best action ever, this movie is a masterpiece of action. It is the action movie to beat. This has set a whole new level of blockbuster filmmaking, and this should be the level to get to nowadays. Mission Impossible Fallout is stupid good for a sixth film in an action franchise. I mean, if you look at franchises that have 6 movies in them, mostly by the 6th one it is just complete garbage. The franchise is dead, but somehow the Mission Impossible franchise just keeps getting better and better and better and better with each release. And this movie was amazing. I can't stress that enough. Amazing. I can't believe a 6th film in an action franchise was this good. I was enthralled by this movie. I love this movie. Tom Cruise, my God, you're insane, dude. And let's talk about that score by Hans Zimmer. That score added a whole new element of just tense to this film. This movie was insanely tense. I was gripping at my palms throughout the entire runtime. It is amazing. I loved Mission Impossible Fallout. It is one of the greatest action films ever made. It is my favorite film of 2018, and Mission Impossible Fallout, like I just said, incredible. Definitely check it out. But anyways, guys, that is my official top 10 list of 2018. Really disappointing year. Really disappointing year. There were a bunch of films I was really looking forward to and just fell flat for me. Just not a good year, especially compared to last year. I actually made a top 15 list last year just because there were so many good films. This year, I struggled just to get 10. Yeah, this year was really disappointing for film. But 2019 looks to be like an amazing year. I cannot wait for 2019. Definitely let me know in the comments what is your favorite film of 2018. And yeah, as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. It means the world to me. I will have my most anticipated films of 2019 probably coming out tomorrow. Not sure because it's not even filmed yet, but probably tomorrow that video will be out. So thank you so much for watching and have a good one.